Oh, sorry. I keep telling myself, put out the mountain shoes, get ready for the show. And I got distracted. Okay, so you see that on the bottom of the shoe there are taps. And
Okay.
big tap on the heel and a big tap on the toe. And that's what makes the sound because tap dancing is all about rhythmic sound. Okay. And so we do certain steps. Some of the most easy ones that we learn is flap step, where we step just hitting the top of the toe. And then we do toe heel. And then we do shuffles. And on the tape that I sent you, you saw the Rockettes, who are really good dancers. Okay. So they are professional dancers that work at the Rockefeller Center in New York City, and they are really, really good. Okay, so now I'm not going to pretend that I was ever as good as them, but I can tell you that just last year I tap danced in a play, a professional show here in my area. So once you learn how to tap dance and make the sounds, it sort of never leaves you. You understand the process of how to do it. So it's something that sometimes I put on YouTube tapes in my room upstairs where I have a wood floor, put on my tap shoes, and I practice some steps so that I don't lose um, my sense of timing. Okay, because that's what happens when you don't practice often and you start getting older. You begin to lose your sense of timing. But since I can't teach you any of the steps, just want to let you know that there are many beginner videos on YouTube. If you want to start learning how to tap dance, you can go on YouTube, and there are many of them, and they're very, very good. And if you want some suggestions, you can let me know, and I can send Dr. Madhu some beginner tap show videos. But you can find them yourself if you want to. But today, we are going to do, because we have a space here, we are going to do some hand and arm gestures. And of course, our face, right? Because our face is really, really important in dancing because we always want to look like we're happy. I mean, who wants to see a depressed and miserable dancer? No one. No one wants that, right? Everybody wants you to be happy, okay? So the first thing that we're going to learn and is that we always dance uh, to an eight count, which is generally two measures of music. But we dance to an eight count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And when we start a dance, we started at a measure ahead of time: 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we start. So we're going to learn how to do that today. Okay. But the first dance movement we're going to use is a snap fingers, and we're going to do it with one hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we're going to go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that'll be about four jazz hands. Jazz hands are used in many dance styles. Okay. And that's what they're called, jazz hands. Okay. And then we're going
Yes,
to do
and
marching arms, marching arms, marching arms, marching
Marching
arms.
arms, marching
We're going
arms.
to salute.
Nothing I yes, nothing.
Then we're going to spread the wealth. Spread the wealth. Spread the wealth.
spread away.
Spread the word.
Spread away.
Spread the wealth. Spread
Spread
the
the
wealth.
word.
Okay?
Spread the
And
word.
end up
Spread the world.
again at a
Jazz hands.
big smile. Okay. So the very first thing we're going to do now is we're going to count out the snap fingers. So it's going to be 8 times you're going to snap. Okay. So we're going to do this. Ready? Hands up. And I'm going to use my right hand. So you use your right hand. Okay. So
Ma'am,
we're going
just a second. Please give me a moment.
to on,
My dear Shanika,
on.
everybody, please mute yourself. Mute yourself, everybody, and then do the action. If you unmute yourself, then how will you listen what ma'am is speaking? Okay?
Okay. So
Yeah. Yes,
we
please,
are
ma'am.
going to do 8 snaps. Okay. So let's practice that part. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's do that again. 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now we're going to add jazz hands, but that's going to be 4. So you'll be doing a shake on 1, 3, 5, and 8. 1, 3, 5, and 7. Okay, right? So 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I guess I fit in 8. Okay, so we'll do it like that. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now that's the jazz hands, and we're going to put those together. Snap fingers, jazz hands. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Let's do it one more time. So we're going to go after the 8 count on the snap. When we go into 1, we're immediately going to go into a jazz hand. Okay. So no pausing, just go right into it. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, some of you didn't start. You got to start on 1. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. All right. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. That was better, but some of you started late. You have to start on the 1. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is marching arms. And I see if I can't get myself up a little higher. We're going to go arms up here like this. And our thumbs are going to be up. And our hands are going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you see how my shoulders are going? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So if I've got my right hand forward, my right shoulder is tipped to the front. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's try that now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That looks pretty good, I have to say. One more time. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now let's put that together from the beginning with snap fingers, jazz hands, and marching arms. Okay, ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That looked really good. That looked really, really good, everybody. Okay, so now, after we do the marching arms, we're going to salute, 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 okay? And we're going to put our head into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's try it. And we're going to start on 1. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, everybody try it. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, excellent. Excellent. Okay, some of you are really getting the rhythm. Okay, so we're going to start from the top now. Snap fingers, jazz hands, marching arms, and saluting. Okay, ready? Are we ready to go? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Very good. Now the next one that we're going to do, usually we would do it a little bit lower on the body, but since you can't see that, I'm going to do it up high. And we're going to go spreading the wealth, spreading the wealth, spreading the wealth. Okay. And it'll be right hand, spreading the wealth, spreading the wealth. Okay. Let's try that together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, now I'm watching you and I want you to make sure to stay with the timing. Okay, so we're going to move on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so now we're going to start from the top. Snap fingers, jazz hands, marching arms, saluting, spreading the wealth. Okay, ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, very good. Now we're going to end it up.
Excuse me, what this step is called? Spreading the arm.
The wealth, spreading the wealth.
Wave.
So WEALTH, spreading the wealth, spreading the wealth. Okay, that's just the okay. So and normally I would be doing it a little bit lower, but because I only have a certain amount of room, I'm doing it up higher. But basically, it's ba 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 ba. Okay, that's when we're into it. We're not counting ah ah ah. All right. So, so right now we're counting and we're learning. So we're not putting a lot of face into it. But you can, when you're practicing, you can add your own, energy to the whole thing. Okay. So we have only one more part of this routine, and we're going to come back to jazz hands. Only this time we're going to put a big face with it. Okay. So it's like for a finale, all right? So in the beginning, it's jazz hands, but in the finality, it's, hey, I'm great, okay? That's what you're going to do. All right, so start of the routine again. Snap fingers, jazz hands, marching arms, saluting, spreading the wealth, and big jazz hands, okay? And you can tilt if you want to, too. You can, all right. Okay, so let's start out now. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Very, very good. You guys are fabulous. You're absolutely fabulous.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Very
ma'am.
good.
Thank you, ma'am.
It's so entertaining.
I think that you did very, very well, and you'll get really good. And once you practice this a little bit more, then you can, when you do jazz hands at the end, you can lean into it. I'm such a star. Okay. You can,
Absolutely, ma'am. You are actually star. Means the way we got connected, it's like you are not, means you are the international celebrity for us. I still remember the time we have written an article for you, the autobiography, and you said, "Come on, write everything correctly. Do not boast anything. I don't want to sound, but this is how we see you." And I think that we
I
have that affection. Yeah.
thank you for mentioning the magazine. I was such an honor. I really was very touched by your stories, and it's been such a pleasure for me to get to know you over time. And I feel like we're friends. As every time I see you, I feel like I'm seeing friends.
Thank you
So
so much, ma'am. It's honor to be a friend like you. And my dear Shining Stars, everybody should turn on the video, otherwise we'll deduct your scores. And ma'am, let us tell you that now we started giving scores also to our Shining Stars. So those are students who are going to make the video which Jenny ma'am is teaching you today. Okay. So you will be getting tomorrow whole day. Okay. For making it. So we will give this step the score 100 marks. 100 for this video. Okay. So everything 10, 10, 20, 20 scores. But for Jenny ma'am, the video she's teaching you, you will always make the video and will give 100 marks. And so there
I,
you are all
I,
there.
I think it's going to be absolutely wonderful. It's going to be fun to see you. Now that we've talked a little bit about tap dancing, and we did a little routine here. I just wanted to know, did you like the other Uptown dance video that I sent with the trio? See, if I were younger, I would learn how to do that because I think that that's just absolutely wonderful. So maybe one of these days there'll be a program for older ladies like me to learn how to do that. But right now I'm staying with tap dance. Now I thought I would ask you, what are your favorite forms of dance that you do now? And what would you like to do in the future? Oh, I see another beautiful pink hat. Oh, that's so beautiful. Pangcha, is that correct? It's beautiful. Thank you so much. We're wearing pink today. Yeah, and everybody, we're wearing hats today. So this is good. But anyway, who wants to talk about the dance that they like to do now? Okay, good.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in India there are many types of dance, but I like to do Western dance and classical dance.
Oh, good, good. I think that
But Western dance I like more, like hip hop and more.
I really enjoy watching dances from India because I've seen some movies that were made from Bollywood that have a lot of great dances, and I just think they're fabulous. So
Yeah.
it's nice to reach out to other cultures sometimes and learn their dances. But thank you for sharing that.
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Every state of India has its own form of dance, and these days, everybody is practicing Garba, which is the dance form of Gujarat, because Navratri, the festival Navratri is approaching near, and on Navratri, all over India, ladies and gents, everyone used to do Garba and Dandiya. So in Dandiya, we have two sticks, and we have to play like this, like
Oh,
this.
And on Ganesh Chaturthi, we having a free uh, we are free to do our any dance. Like some people do the dancing of Lord Krishna, or some kids do the dancing of goddess Gauri, and many more are there for gods.
Ma'am,
very
on every festival, so the festival is related to the god, so childrens prepare the dance and the elder also do the dance, but the children are small and the lord is the lord is compared to kids.
I
Good
see.
evening, ma'am. My name is Sangeeta, and I want to do dance like a Bollywood dance. And
Hi,
like
buddy.
in our Maharashtra, we do Lavani. So
Yeah,
I very fond of that dance style.
I think that the Bollywood dances are really exciting, and
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
a
Hi,
creative.
buddy.
Yes. I saw a message in the chat that Yashvan said he'd rather skate than dance. Well, not everybody is a fan, right? Uh,
Yes,
when
ma'am.
we when we were younger in America,
Hi, Radha.
hello. When we were when I was younger in America, we used to do folk dances,
Hello,
and
everyone.
Kriti, what are you doing, dear? Kindly mute yourself. What's going on? Can't you see ma'am is there? I think she has swiped out, ma'am, I somewhere. So
I
yeah,
think,
yeah.
well, I was going to let her talk since she was in the mood. Go ahead, darling. Go ahead. Tell us what you wanted to say. Come
Riddhi,
on, go
ma'am
ahead and
is
talk.
asking you what you want to say. Unmute yourself. Now speak to ma'am what you want to say. Ma'am,
Go
she has
ahead.
just joined right now. She was trying to greet everyone. That's the reason. And she's the
Well,
like
that's
genius junior of ours, means a little girl of whole of the institute. So our age is, yeah. I think
well.
she's
It
just
is
5 years
fun.
old.
Sometimes when you really got to say something, you really have to say it. Okay, I see a hand up. Rodney Moore, is that you? Want to say something now? Go ahead.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, hello.
I'm Shubhangi.
Hello,
I,
ma'am. Good,
I like to perform the
good
Kathak.
afternoon, ma'am.
Kathak is popular
Okay,
dance majorly performed in north part of India, just like Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, or Rajasthan. It inspired by Ramayana or Mahabharata.
I see. That sounds nice. Very good. Now,
Thank you, ma'am.
Teacher,
there,
teacher,
Rodney, yes,
in
yes.
Tamil Nadu, there in Tamil Nadu there is their famous dance form is Bharatnatyam, and the Bharatnatyam dance before the god.
I see. Thank you for sharing that. So Lalita has a raised hand. Where is she?
Hello, ma'am.
Okay,
My
go
name
ahead.
is Lalita. Ma'am, in my we state, famous is a Gidda and Bhangra. But I like to perform a fast dance on Punjabi song. One time uh, I performed dance in college with friends. Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you very much for sharing that.
Greetings, ma'am. I'm from Rajasthan, and here's the famous dance form is the Ghumar, and it is very exciting, interesting, and a traditional form of our Rajasthan. All the students, all the participants are do same the things, and the Ghumar is a famous dance form here. So I love to do that, but comparatively, I am fond of writing and doing makeup arts. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that very much. So Lalita, were you finished speaking?
Yes, it's
Kindly
nice.
come again, ma'am.
Lalita, were you finished
Yes,
speaking?
ma'am. Lalita ma'am has spoken. Shaurya is there. Shaurya. Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello, ma'am. Myself Shoya. I'm from Haryana. In my state, Haryanvi dance is the famous dance, and it's very energetic. That's why I like to do that.
Well, good for you. I like energetic dances myself. That's why I like to tap dance. A lot of movement with the body and the legs and the feet, and I like that too. Good for you. Who's
Hello, ma'am.
next?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes.
I'm Ankit Patel, and now I'm living in Surat, Gujarat. And as we know, Garba is the famous dance form of Gujarat. So I love to do the different form of Garba in the season of Navratri.
Well, I think that's wonderful. That
Yes, ma'am.
I always enjoy it
Yes, ma'am.
when
All men and women gather together in the place of the all people take a murti of goddess in the public place, and there they do the garba dance.
I think that sounds great. Thank you for
Yes,
sharing that.
thank you.
Uh, yes,
May ma'am.
Simran is raising her hand.
Ma'am, I want to ask a question that which form of dance do you like?
Well, my favorite kind of dance for me to do is tap dance. I've always loved it ever since I was watching the old movies in the United States. There was a time when we did a lot of musicals and they did tap dance. But I have to say that I have a special place in my heart for ballet. I think ballet is very beautiful, and I studied it just very briefly. I was never very good at it. I never got on toe shoes, but I really like to see ballet. But for me personally, if I'm going to be doing the dancing, then is I want to do tap dancing. That's what I want to do.
Sounds great. I'm do you dance now? Do you
May I,
dance?
ma'am?
No.
Do you have a special dance that you like?
Yeah. Are you asking to me?
Yes. What's your favorite one?
I love hip hop dance, like because it's energetic and it finds me cool.
Yeah, that sounds really, really good. Okay, who else is ready to?
Ma'am,
May I,
Yes,
ma'am?
yes, please.
Ma'am, India has so many culture, so many dances in India like Bharatanatyam, Kathak, Kuchipudi, Manipuri. Uh, I live in Punjab, so I like and I do little bit gidda. And in Bollywood, hip hop and belly dances very favorite in India.
Yes, belly dancing is actually a very pretty dance, and it helps keep you trim, doesn't it? All the movement in the instrument keeps you trim. But as
Ma'am,
a
in
ma'am,
India,
I,
yes,
ma'am,
ma'am,
I,
yes,
ma'am,
go.
ma'am, I like to do the belly dance, and I like also to do the hip hop dance.
Oh, you do like to do hip hop. Oh, that's great because I think hip hop is fun to watch. I really like that. Very well. Good for you. Good for you. That's a nice dance to learn how to do. Okay, who is next?
Ma'am, in India, many kids like to do ballet dance, and they try to do the ballet dance, but sometimes they got injured in their legs, and they fell down. Because I know because my sister is also fond of ballet dance, and she want to buy ballet shoes, and she very regret with the parents that please get me the ballet shoes, please get me the ballet shoes, and she means it, take the money also for it from our relatives when they give money to us. So she is collecting money also for ballet shoes, but I want my new, I want my new swimming costume, so I have taken all that money.
Yeah, well, yes, it is expensive. Like these shoes, these tap shoes, these are not cheap. They're like about $100 US. Okay, so they're not giving these away. Anytime we go into dance, it gets expensive, right? Because special leathers, leather inside and out, the tabs. So uh, dance shoes are never inexpensive. The only way you can get away with that is if you dance barefoot, right? Then you don't have to buy any shoes.
Excuse me, ma'am. What's the name of these type of shoes?
Well, these are the famous brand name is Capezio, and this style is called Footlight. This type with the heel is and the strap across the instep. This is called the Footlight.
Fit
So
light.
Capezio Footlight.
Fit light.
So it's like FOOTLIGHT footlights. And the reason why it's called the footlight is because on the stages, there are lights that are on the bottom of the stage, and those are called the footlights. So when you are dancing tap dance on stage, your feet are the focus Of course, people watch your costume and your arms and everything, but they watch your feet because that's where all the action is taking place.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, before I go to dance classes, but when I transferred to Narora, I started to go taekwondo classes.
Oh, really? You like to do taekwondo?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, that sounds good. Be able to protect yourself is a good thing, a skill to have, right? How long have you been doing that?
Ma'am, I transferred this year only, so I started to go taekwondo classes from this year.
Well, good for you. Good for you. I hope you stay with it because that's also a very good skill to have for a woman. Very good.
And Thank you, ma'am, ma'am. I am also doing taekwondo, but and I am selected for the national project.
Really? Wonderful.
But in
Teacher, I
Bharat,
have one song, that small.
Good for you. I'm proud of you. That's quite an accomplishment. So, Krish,
Ma'am, I
was
am
your
also learning
Teacher,
karate. It's a form of taekwondo.
teacher,
okay? Krish, would you like to go ahead?
Hello, ma'am. My name is Chris Parata. In Rajasthan, Ghuma dance is famous, but I like hip hop dance.
You like the what kind of dance? What?
Hip hop dance.
Oh, hip hop. Oh, yeah, I love that. So, do you already know how to do hip hop?
Yes, ma'am.
Good for you. Good for you. I think that's an exciting dance to watch. And that particular song that was on that video that I sent you, Staying Alive, that song was recorded during the disco era of the 70s, 1970s in the United States. But it has all those beats for the hip hop dance. And that's one of the reasons why the music of the Bee Gees is often used for hip hop because hip hop requires a certain beats, per measure. And so that's one of the reasons why the Bee Gees are so popular. But thank you for telling me that. I find that very impressive.
Thank you, ma'am.
Who else? Okay, Aradi, you want to talk? You have your hand up.
I have to sing the song. One small song.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Can I sing?
Yes, go ahead.
Come along. Let's sing a yam song. Internet's notes are strong. Sweet and lovely, say aloud, come along. Let's sing a yam song. Internet's notes are strong. Sweet and lovely, say aloud. Sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa re ga ma pa dha ni sa ni da pa ma ga re sa.
Thank you so much. That was really great. Appreciate that so much. Okay, who else has something they want to share? Anything else we want to make comments about dance?
Come again,
Do
ma'am.
you have anything else you want to share about dancing here today? If you want to share something else, please do so.
Can we rehearse the steps again?
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead, please. Pankaj, is that your name in the pink hat? Are you ready?
Yes, Riddhi, speak, Riddhi.
Yes, go ahead.
In my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome someday. We
Oh,
go
wow.
hand in hand. We go hand in hand.
We work hand in hand someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe that we shall overcome. Yeah.
Thank you for that. I haven't heard that
Teacher,
song.
can anyone say the song?
No, Aradhya,
I haven't
no,
heard that.
nobody should sing now. This is not singing session. This is a dancing session. Just,
Ma'am,
Jenny ma'am, you remember once upon a time there was a time when we have recently joined, and our shining star never used to speak a lot, and you were like, it seems that I am the one who is talking, but today they became that, like, they will not let you go in the whole day also. They had to speak a lot.
I think it's really wonderful when we encourage people to perform, whether we're dancing or singing or reciting a poem. I think it's wonderful to do that. But I think Pankaj wants to say something, right? Am I not saying your name right?
ma'am,
Yes, you.
ma'am, I know some stuff from my dance teacher before transfer.
Okay, thank you. I think you're adorable and I love your pink hat. We all decided, those of us who wore hats today decided to wear pink, which is a good idea.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, my pleasure.
Ma'am, please make them rehearse one time so they can make the video after this. They want to do the rehearsal.
Yeah, I think that we should. If you're going to do a video, why don't we practice the dance a couple of times, okay? And that way it'll be fresh in your mind. So remember that we start on the one. So I'm going to lead into 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 is when you start, okay? Everybody understand? 1, 2. No, I goofed out. All right, we're going to start now. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Spreading the wealth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so a big finish at the end, okay? So let's do it one more time. So it'll be snap fingers, jazz hands, marching arms, saluting, spreading the wealth, spreading the wealth, spreading the wealth, and then big jazz hands. And we want to do a big facial expression in the last one. I can't do it because I'll be counting, but I want you to go. Okay? Big finish. All right. Yes, Madam Sharma, you got it. Big finish. Okay, now here's a rehearsal starting on 1. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're fabulous. You're absolutely fabulous. Very, very good. Okay. Any questions about our routine?
Yes, ma'am. I want to ask that what type of dance this is called?
Okay, we use these gestures in tap dancing. Okay, most of the time when we're doing tap dancing, our arms are sort of going like this. Okay, but if we animate the dance, then we do these kinds of things. But many dances use snapping of the fingers, and jazz dance uses jazz hands all the time. Okay, but we can use that in tap dance too. It depends on the choreography. What is the message that you're trying to get across in this particular dance? And then you often see, because tap dance is very rhythmic, you often see the marching. Okay. The tap dance is often used sort of in a military style. So the marching and the salute works well for that. And this spreading the wealth is a very common tap dance move. But I can tell you that all of the dance forms borrow whatever hand gesture they want to use. I mean, it isn't that strict. If you're doing, the uptown hip hop and you want to put a finger in there, nobody's going to stop you. You can do whatever you want, because dance is an expression, right? It's an expression. And so, however we're feeling at that moment, if we feel like, yeah, or yeah, then we just do it. Okay. So when you're making your videos, remember to smile, because dance is about having fun, spreading joy. So don't be serious. Big smile. Okay. And so I look forward to seeing the videos. It'd be fabulous.
So we call it, excuse me, so we call it tap dance of America.
Well, I think tap dance is an American dance form, but it certainly is a dance form of musical theater. So I'm sure they, use it in whatever country they want. But it originated in the United States and was used on Broadway stages back in vaudeville. I mean, anytime you have a wood floor and shoes with taps on them, you can tap dance.
Okay.
Ma'am, I love to classical dance.
Oh, you do? You like ballet?
Ma'am, I like classical dance. Do you know about classical dance?
Well, in the U.S., we call classical dance ballet. So what do you call a classical dance?
Yes, ma'am.
No, what is your version of classical?
In India, classical means every country has a different classical dance of their tradition. So it's like that, yeah.
Oh, I see. Because
And classical dance like Bharatnatyam, Kuchipudi, the different states from the different classical dances.
I see what you mean. So it's a cultural type of milieu. Your dance comes from the, but in America, if we talk about the classical dance, we're talking about somebody who studied ballet. That's basically what we're talking about. Because tap dance is always known as the rhythmic dance, because you're making sounds. You keep staying to a beat. And I really do think that it was. Originated in the United States, and then it became popular and sort of spread. But as far as I know, not many countries do tap dance. I mean, do people, Dr. Madhvi, do Indian people tap dance?
Yes, ma'am, they do it, but very rarely when it comes to the competition or something, like as Akrish said that he likes hip hop. So absolutely, nowadays youngsters are liking this tap dance and hip hop and all. Yeah.
Because I think that with the internet and being able to go on YouTube and seeing people do all kinds of different things, it spurs an interest in people. Because before, in the last 30, maybe 40 years, when they started importing the movies from Bollywood into the United States, and people began to see those dances. Before that, they didn't know what they were. And then it became popular here, and people, they appreciate that genre, even if they don't know how to do it themselves. But maybe that's the way it is with tap dance. The more that you see it, the more you take an interest in it, I suppose. But here in the States, if little girls are going to start taking dance lessons, they usually start with tap. And then they move into ballet. And the same thing with little boys who want to dance. They more likely to do rhythmic dances like tap dance than ballet. Ballet is more popular with young girls than it is with young boys, that's for sure. But everybody loves hip hop. All the young people love hip hop.
Ma'am,
No,
actually,
ma'am, we
ma'am,
love
actually,
Bollywood dance only.
Ma'am, actually, we adapt
Jenny
all
ma'am
the
is
time.
asking for the young people. So our young kids, not us. We are
I,
Indian classical.
I think for me, that ship has sailed. I'm too old. That
No,
ship has
ma'am,
sailed for
let me tell you, whenever I always compare our shining stars. I always say, have you ever seen Jenny ma'am, Rania ma'am, Mike sir, are all the global leaders? How much energy they all have. They looks more far younger than you, and your energy is always like you always sit like this. So I know I just want that. Like, come on, bring those energy because I always say that they all are my inspiration because when I see them, that how energetic. Because I believe age is just with the energy. It relates with the
yeah.
energy. How much you are living actually. So that's the thing. Jenny ma'am, I should tell you as Mr. Ankit has said that in Gujarat we love to do dandiya. Though I'm in a different place, but my mom is from Gujarat. So I'm so crazy about Dandiya. Means whole of the year, I just said I do not do a lot of activities. I do bit of the workout, but on this Navratri, 9 days, I play Dandiya for almost three hours. Means I dance continuously 3 hours all that 9 days. So it's really crazy.
Oh, I'm glad to hear that. This has been a fun class to teach. So I feel like everybody enjoyed it, right? I'm
Yes,
looking.
ma'am, you are
We
amazing.
really enjoyed it.
Ma'am,
I'm
you
Yes, ma'am. We have enjoyed the session.
Enjoyed
I
a lot.
look forward to seeing your
Just
videos.
we enjoy.
Now, what shall we talk about next time? What is it that you want to talk about with me next time?
Ma'am, fest- ma'am, the celebrations in USA and the celebration in India.
Okay, we want to talk about celebrations. Well,
yeah,
in
ma'am. Occasion in your country and in our country.
And ma'am, fashion.
Okay, already one
Abhi,
is decided, Yashwant. You are
the
the
next, the
yes,
next,
ma'am.
wait a second. The next celebration coming up in the United States is Halloween. Do you know?
Last
Yeah,
year we have done,
ma'am.
ma'am. I still
ma'am, I
remember.
celebrate Halloween.
So, does everybody like the Halloween costumes and
Ma'am, in India, kids are very fond of Halloween. And
okay, so we can do now. Halloween is next month, so we can either do a Halloween show in October or we can do it ahead of time. And if we do a Halloween show, we should come in costume. Don't you think? We should come in costume. So, do you want to do Halloween show this month, or do you want to do it next month in October?
All right, ma'am.
yes, ma'am, sure.
Okay, ma'am, we can check it out the date accordingly. They are always ready. If you are
Okay.
if you do not go, they are here. If you are coming tomorrow, they'll be here. They
Ma'am, tomorrow.
all love you so much.
Well,
That's
I
so
was
good.
thinking if we waited to do it in October, it would give everybody more time to come up with a costume. Right? So we can save the Halloween show for October, and that gives everybody a chance to come up with a costume. So we'll do another show. We'll do another class. Let me see. Around
Ma'am,
the first.
last year we have done Halloween, and if you remember, and I'll share the same link to all of them so they can, remember. Some of them
Yeah,
would
yeah.
participate.
But now we are more in the flow with each other, so we can do more for our celebration. But at any rate, I'll come up with a nice topic and work out a day, and I'll let you know. We'll put together a show because I like it when we are all talking and doing an activity. So we'll come up with. In the meantime, thank you all for coming today. Let's take a nice screenshot before we
One last
go?
question, ma'am.
Glad
I have
to
one
do.
question.
Okay, we want to do a screenshot now. Everybody, we're going to smile on 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, now, wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, now, all right. One more. Now we're going to do a big smile. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. All right, thank you so much. This was a lot of fun. Thank you for coming.
Thank you,
And,
ma'am.
Glad connecting with you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so much,
ma'am.
Nice
ma'am.
Nice
connecting
connecting
with
with
you,
you,
ma'am.
ma'am.
We
Have a
really
wonderful
enjoyed
time.
you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Nice connecting with you, ma'am.
Nice
Nice
connecting
connecting
with
with
you.
you,
Thank you for
ma'am.
coming to class.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Have a wonderful day ahead.
Nobody should leave, my dear Shaning sir. Be here only. Everybody should be here only.